All right, hello once again, Jeff Scott from Jeff Teaches Programming, and I'm in the middle of trying to take this Java calculator that we created earlier and convert it into a Kotlin version. And I left off last time on, I just written the build display. So now I'm going to have build keypad. So this function builds a 4-column grid of calculator buttons, including digits, operators, equal sign, plus minus sign toggle, and percent sign. And I better change that because it's supposed to be grid and not GID. So the H gap will be equal to 8.0, and that will be the horizontal gap between columns. The V gap will be 8. And that'll be the vertical gap between rows. That will be the CSS class. Now we want to force every column to take up 25% width. And since there's 4 of them, they'll all be the same size. I should mention too, you notice the for loop looks a little different. I found this online, and it is under https://kotlinlang.org/kotlin-effect, and it is a free course on the Kotlin programming language. So if you're looking for something, I'm sure that if I go out to one of my favorite sites, which is freecodecamp.org, and I type in Kotlin, I'm thinking they'll have something. Complete Kotlin course, that's Udemy. There you go. So there's Master Kotlin and Android, 60-hour course. There's a whole bunch, but I'm just going to put this in here. So freecodecamp.org, Kotlin resources, we'll call it, and that's there. All right. So I'm still let's see. Try to see where I oh. Oh, I do have it here. Down, down, okay. All right. So this helper function creates a button, styles it, and places it into the grid at the given row / column. It also wires up what will happen when said button is clicked. So that'll be the text on the button. Oops. The column and the row. So this will be the button styling class. this will be any additional needed styling. This will let the button stretch. This will also help let the button stretch. We'll set a pre-height, or preferred height. That'll be equal to 58.0. This will run the passed in lambda when the button's clicked. This will place the button on the grid. This should basically allow it to grow as much as it needs to grow. Now we'll start to fill up the rows. First one will be row 0, and it'll hold clear, sign toggle, percent, and divide. If you didn't want it to be divide there, you could put something else, or you could change the order if you wanted to. next one's going to be similar, so I'm going to copy this down. Not the same thing, of course. It's percent to beat handle percent. Let's pretty this up just a tad. Looks a little nicer. Now this \U00F7, hopefully at least, is going to give us the divide sign. Or okay, then we will have row 1, and that is going to hold digits 7, 8, 9, and the multiply sign. Which we'll just use a small x. Let's just copy this. So we have 7. And 8. And 9. And 8. And 9. Let's copy the divide button stuff. Again, that's a small x. types there instead of styles. Of course, that has to be multiply. All right. Next, we will have row 2, and that will have digits 4, 5, 6, and the subtract sign. Of course, we know is a minus. Let's copy these down and then just make our changes. So these will be 4, 5, 6, 0, 2, oops, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2. That'll be subtract. That'll be a minus sign. That'll be subtract. These will be 4, 5, and 6. So will these. Okay. And next we have row 3. Those will be digits 1, 2, and 3. That'll be 0, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3. That'll be add. Add. That will be 3, 3. Okay. Then we've got our last row. So this will be row 4. It'll have 0. And it'll have the decimal point and the equal sign, which of course is S. So that'll be 0, 0, 4, 0. We also want to say on here we want this to be extra wide, so we're going to give it a call span of 2. add button dot, this I can get rid of, and add button equals, this be 04, this will be 24, this will be 34. Go. Yeah, this will be, oops. Finally, we'll return the grid. Oof. All right, where are we for time? All right, I'm way over, so I'm going to stop right now and continue on in a bit.